Hello and welcome to the Scorpio New Moon Community Ceremony. My name is Judy Keating of Wise Transformation, and I'll be your guidess in this recording today. So, we're going to talk about one upcoming event. We're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk about the timing, and there's a lot to share here because we have both the Scorpio new moon and full and sun, as well as Mercury is still in retrograde. And we'll use the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle for ceremonial guidance. I don't think we'll be here together for an hour, but you'll have the opportunity to pause the recording and take as much time as you need. And I really, really encourage you to take your time with this material. This is a very, very deep time, and it does require extra time and energy to really be with what's going on. So take your time. So, have you heard of the X39? It changed my life so much for the better. I have more balance and have more freedom in the upper part of my body. If you don't know, I happen to be physically disabled. I was born with a neurological disorder. And this product has done so much for me that I just want to share with anyone who is interested. And because this is a time of light for all of the divine feminine, if you would like to give and receive light and health for the holidays, I invite you to join me on December 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and December 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you type in NZLight with the L in light being capitalized .com, nzlight.com, it will bring you right into the Zoom room where you need to be for this brief presentation, probably no more than 40 minutes max. And it's going to be worth your time because you'll get to hear about this incredible, incredible technology that uses our own body's light and is has had incredible, incredible things happen in people's lives, including mine. So join me on December 4th at 7 p.m. or December 5th at 7 p.m. If you come on December 5th, you're going to meet some incredible women who have built wealth over time with this. But I just want you to know about it. So if you'd like to give and receive light and health during the holidays, join us at nzlight.com on December 4th or 5th at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So now we're going to open to the living field of creation and connect to the elemental forces. So Earth, we need especially more grounding right now because things feel emotionally wonky. It's Scorpio is asking us to dive deep, and sometimes that's not fun. So we just need more safety and containment from the Earth and, the power to stand on our own and trust that we can stand on our own. Doesn't mean we do things all alone all the time, as you know. And then we want to bring in water, but we want to add a gentle element to this water so that we can receive everything that's going on right now inside of us and the collective. But receive it not to carry it, receive it to discern from it, to learn from it. And then we call upon air for the ability for us to breathe deep, for to have perspective, for us to be able to soar sort of above what's happening a little bit and get some insight. And then we ask fire to come and warm things up and illuminate what needs illuminating and allow us to be in altered states. This is a time when you may not be as focused as you ordinarily are, and Mercury retrograde plays a part in that. But that's not bad. We don't see that as bad. It's actually opening you to a land of new possibilities if you just let yourself go into that altered state if you're pulled that way. And then we call upon spirit. Spirit that enlivens us, that partners with our soul in our human spark of divinity. And we just ask Spirit to be with us today. And I so appreciate those of you that listen to these recordings. It means so much that you do this work in this way. And at this time of Thanksgiving in the US, I just want to send you a lot of gratitude for being here, for being part of the community. We're doing the work in the world and making a difference wherever you live. Thank you for that. So when we have the new moon, it's the sun and the moon are in the same archetype. And you could get a boost of energy, but because it's also Mercury retrograde, we may not get a boost of energy in the forward moving kind of way. We may get a boost of energy to go in a different direction. So I just invite you to be open to that. Mercury won't go direct until November 29th. So we have another week or so, 10 days really, of the availability of things being not linear, but magical in a sense. So I did a little sleuthing with my own intuition and a little bit of Chat GPT. I'm being very transparent. And I asked, what is this cosmic blend between Mercury retrograde, Scorpio sun, and Scorpio moon? And Mercury retrograde turns the mind inward. It's why we tell you not to sign contracts or do things that require a lot of attention, because you're really dreaming and scheming when Mercury's in retrograde. And Scorpio turns your intuition upward and outward. It really says, knock, knock, knock. I want you to pay attention to me. So I'm going to get your attention for you to honor your intuition. And when you mix the two together, you get a heightened sense of intuitive flashes, dream messages, and synchronicities that feel guided by the unseen. It also, and I can attest to this personally, hidden emotional content resurfaces for healing. I've had a couple, I bet you have too, of I thought I was done with that moments in this time. And it Scorpio rules the unconscious, and the unconscious, mind you, is not something we're aware of in a conscious way. It is driving sometimes, but we don't know it. So this is a great time for it to give us flashes of, oh, you need to heal this now, even if you don't want to. And Mercury retrograde rules retrieval. So there can be old griefs, old desires, old relationships. I know that's not on the slide, but often people from our past will reach out to us. Old betrayals, old power leaks, and old magic. Now, old magic can have two connotations. It can mean that you're not up leveling your magic to what you currently can do, or it means that it gives you access to magic from centuries by that you had access to at one time, if you believe in multiple lifetimes, and that it's saying, I'm here again if you want to access me. So I just thought this brought a little more meaning to the call today. And it's an ideal time for shadow work, inner sacred marriage clearing, ancestral retrieval, priestess initiation rites. So doing a ceremony if you're a priestess already in the lineage of Nicole Christine, or any other kind of priestess, but our community is the community of Nicole Christine. It's time for elemental water and spirit purification practices. Taking a long bath with some salt is a great thing to do right now. And you're asked to tell deeper truths, especially to yourself. So if you have episodes of being annoyed or being upset, we invite you to dig a little deeper. Mercury retrograde is holding up the mirror going, if you just dig a little deeper, you can excavate this in a way that you never could before because of this particular timing. And Scorpio demands honesty. It's like, you got to tell the truth or Scorpio's gonna come for you in terms of nope, we're not doing that surface stuff. We need you to be totally honest. So you can't bypass or soft focus. This is a time of a leap forward because the psyche wants to reveal the exact place where the next liberation lies. So while it sounds very complex and dark, it actually is looking for your liberation. So if you take today and listen to this recording with, this is for my liberation, and you do a little extra work today, it really could be very beneficial, especially when Mercury goes direct. So, a little more information. This you might have seen before if you've been with me a while. But Scorpio is the eighth gate of awareness, and they teach the power of feelings, all of them. Good, bad, ugly, gnarly, light, angelic, golden, everything. And they fully experience all of them, from icy and frozen to hot and steamy to warm and loving to complicated and mixed up and everything in between. And Scorpio is about learning to master response to your feelings, not react to them and get lost. It's very intense and passionate about discovering what lies well beneath the surface of current awareness. And having Mercury retrograde now too, it's like a double whammy of that. You travel deep into the feeling waters to connect to source and use the treasures they discover where to generate life force. We're talking about freeing up your energy for yourself and in others. Intuition is up or upgrade at this time. And additionally, Scorpio feels all the feelings. It helps you to develop emotional maturity because it sends you outside of the boundaries of your normal feelings. And it says, okay, don't react, but respond to this or be with this. Hold a container, a safe container for you to feel everything you're feeling. It deepens your psychic power, intuition, and sixth sense. It helps you to source life force. It helps transform and regenerate. It helps you to learn to manage intensity. And we have been in intense times for a long time, haven't we? So this is a time for Scorpio to be your teacher of, okay, Scorpio is going to go in terms of the moon, but the intensity isn't going anywhere. So what can Scorpio teach me? And it also says to let go, release what no longer serves you. And release is a great Mercury retrograde word. You also want to tap into your sexual energy because your sexual energy brings pleasure. And we need a little pleasure right about now. And it brings shadow to consciousness. So very, very powerful time. So I'm going to put on some music and ask, what do you want to source in this deep dive window? What do you want to focus on? What is your intention that you're working on? Since you're watching a recording, just remember if you need more time, you can stop the recording. And we use Lisa Michaels' brilliant Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle as a guidance system to help us. So these are the Earth cards. I just invite you to be with the air cards. Sorry, Earth cards, misspoke. And see which cards want to be with you right now. So you've decided what you're going to work on. What does Earth want to do to assist you, to befriend you? On your journey. Okay, hopefully you found a card or two that was really essential for you right now. Give you another few seconds to choose a card if you have not. And just make note of the card. The cards help us to shape what we're doing. They give us some information. And Earth is the physical realm. It's the tangible realm. It's literally everything that we own, our homes, our cars, our plants, our land, our clothes, um, our dishes, everything that you can think of that's tangible and physical. And when I tapped into Scorpio and Mercury retrograde, I got this question: how can you widen your inner container, meaning, your body, but also the containment, the riverbanks, to hold all of your feelings? If this question doesn't feel like it's right for you, just ask Earth and the card that you just drew what you need to know. Again, work this at your own pace. If you're listening and you're not done, hit pause. We're going to move on to water now, which of course we're very much in with Scorpio, Moon, and Sun. And these are the beautiful water cards. Really take your time with this. You may want more than one because we are in water. with Scorpio. So take your time and pick a card or two and make a note of them because they're trying to assist you in whatever it is that you are intending. Okay, if you haven't picked your card yet or you need more time, just hit pause. And water is the emotional realm. It's also the unconscious realm, which is very, very up in this particular new moon. So when I asked water what it wanted me to ask, it said, how can you trust what you feel and use it as intuitive guidance even more? Tap into that with your card and see what you get from water. Really take your time here. The pause button is your friend. If you get something out of this question, it will be life-changing because we need your intuitive guidance in the world. So take your time. The air cards, which are coming up next, just take a deep breath and open to the beauty of the air realm. We don't see air, but it's all around us, and the vibration of the world is felt by every person. So just let it breathe you for a moment and see which card or cards wants to be your partner and you're looking for your truth, what you want to move forward in your life. Take a few more deep breaths as you consider which card is for you or cards. Okay, only when you are ready, move on to the question. But the air realm is the mental realm. It's the visionary realm. It's where we dream. It's where we can see things that we don't understand sometimes. It's our thought process. It's where freedom lives. And remember, this was about liberation today. So if it would liberate you, would you be willing to see what you've been unwilling to see? As you can see, the question on the screen is what wants to be revealed to me that I have been unwilling to see? And this does not mean it's negative, ladies and gentlemen. It just means you haven't been willing to see it. What wants to be revealed to me that I have been unwilling to see? If you don't get an answer to this question or the question from air, just know that it'll come. Trust that it'll come. Give yourself a few minutes breathing room. Okay, we're going to look at some fire cards now, turning the corner. Let the fire cards open to you. Which one do you want to pull closer? Which one is igniting you? Okay, now fire is the action and transformation realm. It's why we have, this ability to work with fire and watch it transform things, even when we cook our food. So it's a really magical element. And this is the question that came to me. What needs to grow so I can illuminate my own magic, meaning your own magic? What needs to grow in you so you can illuminate your own magic even more? You can see it, you can feel it, you can use it. Okay. Last set of cards, the spirit cards. Just open to how spirit wants to help you right now. Pick one, pick two, pick three. What would be of the most assistance to you right now? Really use your intuition to meld with spirit and get the assistance calling to you right now. And put this card with the others in your journal, or if you have the deck and you've got the cards, put them out for yourself to see. And then, I apologize for that. Beg your pardon for that snafu. What message does sacred union with spirit have for you today? What message does sacred union with spirit want you to know right now? There's absolutely no rush when you're done with this, but only when you're done. Just want to see if you have a message. Oops, typo. Can you say Mercury retrograde? Unified field message from Scorpio Sun and Scorpio New Moon. My apologies for that typo. But Don't move on from spirit and go here until you're ready. But I'm just going to put some music on so you can be with both. What's your unified field message? Beautiful, beautiful work tonight, today, whenever you're listening to this. Again, forgive the typo, but hope you got a unified field message as well. And do yourself a favor. If you need more time with this, please take it. Let your magic come to you. Pull it towards you with all that you feel. And I'll see you live. Oops, just a reminder. I would love for you to at least hear about the X39, this incredible technology. December 4th at 7, December 5th at 7. Just go to nzlight.com and you'll get dumped right into the Zoom room. But we're going to get together to do this work on Wednesday, December 3rd at 12 noon next time. but I'll be here live. Thank you for understanding. I needed to do the recording this new moon, but this will be a beautiful full moon in Gemini, and Mercury will be direct, and things will be beautiful. So keep at it. Keep digging for your gold in this time. And just know how much I appreciate you, sending you Thanksgiving, gratitude, love, and support for your journey. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.